Well, it's an interesting thing for me because now I've seen Roland Emmerich blow up the White House 2 times in about as many weeks, so that's not as fun as you'd think. Independence Day is a movie that really everyone knows now. Aliens invade, they blow up the White House, and now we have to stop them before they destroy all of humanity. And it stars Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, and going into this movie, I hadn't seen it, of course, and I think I was expecting a bit of a different movie than what I got, because this movie is actually surprisingly slow, to me at least, because first of all, this movie starts out for about 45 minutes, there's no action, and it's just boring, to be honest. To me, this movie was boring as shit for the first 45 minutes. After that, it became a pretty enjoyable action movie. Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum are both very good in this movie. This is one of Will Smith's first big movies, and I thought he was great here, as was Jeff Goldblum. He had some funny lines. The rest of the cast does fine. No one's really terrible by any standards, but no one's particularly great either, because going into this I was also expecting pretty terrible acting, because I know everyone's like praised this as Roland Emmerich's best movie, it's a classic and everything, but I just didn't go in with high expectations just because of what I know about Roland Emmerich, and this movie was still fun though. Because when the action is there, it's very well done, it's well filmed, there are some great shots. The use of effects were amazing because most of them are practical and it looks really good. There were some explosions that looked pretty iffy and very fake, but it was from the 90s, so I gave that a pass. The action itself was very enjoyable, it was fun, and there was no stupid-ass shaky cam, so you could see everything that was going on. The movie is written pretty piss poorly, to put it nicely. It's not a very good script. The dialogue is very unrealistic, and again, yeah, I get that it's an action movie, but it gets to a point for me where I was just kind of sitting there at some points cringing. Branching off that, there's a ton of one-liners in this movie, and yes, some of them worked and some of them were funny, but a good portion of them just failed and made me roll my eyes, and that was one of the things that really took me out of the movie. The script overall just wasn't that good. The story is pretty basic, so there's nothing really to latch onto here, none of the characters you really care about. You're just really here for the action, and the action is very well done. I enjoyed the movie, I just didn't really care about the characters or anything about what was going on here. I was just kind of sitting there and enjoying myself, but it's not a movie that I loved or would ever really care to watch again. I'm not gonna run out and buy it on Blu-ray and tell all my friends who haven't seen it, which is probably none, to watch it. I enjoyed this movie. Independence Day I'm gonna give a B. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing, just go watch it like I did, or this is like the perfect time to watch it right now, at this time of year. So go out and check it out. It's still a fun movie. It's probably Roland Emmerich's best movie that I've seen. But it kind of cements the fact that I don't like him as a director that much, because if this is his best movie and it's just pretty good, then I don't like him. So what do you guys think of Independence Day? Do you think it's a classic? Do you watch it every year on the 4th of July? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Leave me comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button down there, because if you don't, we're gonna get White House Down 2.